Hello and welcome to my little bookish corner of the internet. My name is Harriet. Today I'm going to be talking through my October TBR. So these are the spooky books that I would like to read in the month of Halloween, October. I don't actually celebrate Halloween that much, but I would like to read a couple spooky books this month to get me in the festive spirit. So I'm going to show you what I would like to read. The first book I'm going to show you I've reread many times. I think this is my 4th or 5th time rereading it, but I just really had the urge to pick it up. So when I saw it at the book swap, I figured I would pick it up. It's a really nice used edition, and I'm actually currently just under halfway through it. So that is Twilight by Stephanie Meyer. I can't tell you how much I adored this series when I was a teenager, and I do have very strong affections for this book in particular, the first book. I just think that it's so cheesy and it's so angsty and so ridiculously romantic, and I really love it. Upon my reread, I actually don't think that this is as bad as what some people say it is. I know it has earned that name for itself after the films, which, let's be honest, they are terrible, but that is why they're so good. And I'm just really liking the way that this book makes me feel, so very happy to be reading this. If you didn't know what the story is, basically there is a girl called Bella. She moves back to her hometown and she meets a vampire and they fall in love, and it is just absolutely ridiculous and I love it so much. And I'm smashing through it as well. It's just one of these books I feel like you can read a lot of and not get bored of it, and I feel like I'm probably going to finish it very early on in the month of October. The next spooky book that I would like to read actually came in my Halloween mystery bundle, which if you haven't seen that video, I'll leave it linked down below. But it is a classic. It is Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. I've never read this. I keep meaning to. So since I got it in the Halloween book box, I figured I would pick it up. Again, this is one of those books that I feel like everyone knows what the story is, but essentially it is about a scientist that cheats death and reanimates a human being, but things start to go a little bit wrong and we go from there. I don't actually personally know much more than that story because I've never seen any adaptations. I'm just going off of what people say it is about. So I'm really excited to try this and see what the hype is all about. And the next 3 books are by the same author. I recently picked these up and I'm just so excited to get to them. So they're all by Michael Crichton. I think the first of the 3 that I'm going to try and get to is The Lost World. This is the second book after Jurassic Park, which I read early on in the year, and I really loved it. So I'm excited to read the second one. I finally treated myself to this edition, which matches the first one I have. I don't necessarily love the way that both of them look, but at least they match. If somehow, again, you didn't know what Jurassic Park is about, imagine an island where dinosaurs have been recreated, things go wrong, people visit, people die. It's very gruesome. It's not too heavy when it comes to the sciencey aspects. It's just so much fun. I really like the characters and I really like the way that it's written. I'm excited to get to the second. I've actually never seen the second Jurassic Park film, so I have no idea what to expect from this one. The second book by Michael Crichton that I'd like to read is Pirate Latitudes. This is obviously following pirates. I've heard that this has a very similar vibe to Pirates of the Caribbean, but I don't think there's any romance in there. So it's going to be very swashbuckling, an adventure to find treasure, probably quite gruesome with murder. I don't know if this is going to go as gruesome as what Jurassic Park did. I really am not sure because that is the only book that I've read by this author. It's got cannibals, sea monsters, hurricanes. So I think this will be a very dark and gloomy read to sink my teeth into towards Halloween. And then the final book I'm going to try really hard to read in the month of October is Prey. So this one is about nanotechnology that creates a virus within human beings. I'm not sure what effect it has on humans and how they are dying. I don't know if it's going to be almost like a flu thing or if it's going to make people go crazy. I really have no idea, but the premise sounds very interesting, and I like that I found it in a hardback edition. It feels like it has been very well loved. And I do think this will be possibly the final book that I read in October because I have a feeling that it's going to be very dark and probably quite upsetting. So those are the books that I'd like to get to in the month of October. Please do let me know down below what you are looking forward to reading the most this month. Also let me know if you've tried any of the books that I just showed and what you thought of them. But that is everything from me today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!